Hello everyone, it's Cameron again, and I'm back with another Sketchbook Tour! Yay! I finally finished sketchbook number 8! It took a ridiculous amount of time! I mean, you know, for me. Let's see. I started this sketchbook on December 19th, 2024, and finished it on February 26th, 2025. I'm so glad it's finally done. So sorry for the car noises, there's nothing I can do about it right now. If you want to see how I did the cover and this inside cover, I believe there's a video where I was doing that. If there isn't, then there's definitely several from my older sketchbooks, and that playlist will be in the description. This very first page was meant to be Anya from Mouthwashing. It does not look like her, but I still like this little thing that I did. I thought that was cool. Maybe I'm just silly, but I liked doing that. And then we have Take Responsibility. This took a stupid amount of time. You can't even see the ones in the back very well. Then we have my channel mascot. This is my Sona Cyanide. Just little doodles. I got some, like, soft crayon things. I don't even know how to explain them. So I was doing some swatches to see what they're like, and also because I wanted to see if they would dry. And I think it's mostly dry now. But I tried to let it dry overnight, and it did not do that. So it's definitely, like, gone between the pages a little bit. This was the rest of the swatches. I was trying it out on black paper. I don't think this is super dry. And seeing the, like, blendability, I guess. This is, like, a really messed up Slinky, my little guy. So I did a little crying face. And we have some Slimesicle fan art, because Slimesicle is my comfort streamer. I'm realizing now that there's fan art of him later where I screwed something up, but that's fine. It's chill. I wanted to glue some stuff into the sketchbook, so we have a random receipt. Just a little doggy doodle. Hatsune Miku, because I love Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku, my beloved. So sorry for the car noises. I was working on some channel stuff. This ended up being my YouTube banner, little mascot doodle, and then I wanted to design a new character. I never finished it. But this is where that one ended up. And then, sorry. Yeah, I wanted to design a new character. I don't dislike this design, I just never finished it. And I think this one's actually really cute, but again, I just never finished it. I was working on some ideas for sprites for my mascot. I should honestly make more sprites. I've been really lazy about it. And then I was working on my spider Sona and my friend's spider Sonas so that we could see what the group would look like together. This was me, like, I was gonna try and figure out a pose for all three of them, but it was going so poorly I didn't even darken it enough to really be visible. Oh, sorry. Did not mean to hit the little tripod. This is my alien character, Erin. I adore her. I'll put the, her little unveil link in the description because she was not designed by me. So definitely go check that out if you want to see the creators' other designs because they're very, very cool. More, stuff where I was working on the channel. This hand is really, like, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I thought I was gonna draw more that day, and then I really didn't. What is that? I don't even know what that is. This was a new character of mine named Kira, also designed by the same person who did the design for this alien character. So I was, like, trying to draw him, see how it would go for me. Some doodles of my character Cyanide. I like this one. I think these ones are a little goofy. Yeah, he's my boy. I've been neglecting him recently. Oops. I was gonna make a new lock screen. I gave up on it. I wanted to do an animated lock screen because I like those, but it turns out that this new phone doesn't support them. So then I was like, okay, fine, I'll do a still image, and then I realized I didn't want to anymore since I couldn't have my animated one. I wanted to give my character Mac curlier hair. I think it's gotten less curly since this drawing, but I do want it to be curlier than how I draw it right now. I was using a TikTok filter where you type out the character's name and it, like, creates an emoji. So I was drawing the characters as the emojis they got. My sister said these flowers remind her of SpongeBob, which I thought was really funny. Some more doodles of the same thing, and then I did some extras of my boy Cyanide. I love this one. I was thinking of using it as my profile picture, but like the way it gets cut off doesn't really work. And I still could redraw it or something, but it wouldn't have the same authenticity. But I love these little cyanide doodles. I think they're really cute. And then the rest of my characters, I was just doing it for funsies. And then this, I was thinking of making a villain for my story where I have like little cyborg dogs and little aliens. It's a thing. But then I realized that I was getting a lot of the reason I was doing this was because I was watching Arcane and it started to make me think too much of Silco, so I'm gonna have to come back to it later. Yeah, this is me ranting about Arcane, because I was on the 3rd episode, and if you know, you know. So then I drew side-eyed and some hand studies. You can tell it's my hand because there's my little heart tattoo. A random character. My black pens were dying. All of my art supplies are dying right now. What is that? Like, my pink pen died and it was really sad, and then my cousin got me some new ones and that was awesome, and then I'd been sent 3 separate sketchbooks between my cousin and my mother, and I was like, cool, I won't have to buy anything for a little while. All of my supplies are dying at once. My father got me some some highlighters though, which is very nice, very slay. I'm excited to use those because I have more colors now. My character Reese. These were those crayon things again, but I was doing art in the dark while colorblind, and it did not go well, so we're just gonna move on. I was working on Mac again. I wanted to work on his werewolf form a little bit, because I don't really draw werewolves, and he is one, so I was just kind of messing around with it. I wanted to draw him holding a bone, because I thought it was really funny. I think it would be cute if one of his ears was a little floppier than the other, even if it wouldn't necessarily work that way, because he's a werewolf, you know? I don't care. I can do whatever I want forever. One floppy ear sometimes as a treat. This was me working on my character Bix. I don't know what was happening here. We can ignore that. This face isn't really like him. You could ignore that too. These ones are okay. They're not necessarily super accurate. I love this one. This one's better than the others on this page. Working on my character Casey. His face was giving me a lot of trouble. This is more accurate than the other ones. I don't mind these. I think these are silly. My character Cyanide, doing a really dramatic little pose. I wanted to be a little more detailed with his missing eye and his scar. I thought it was fun. And then a little door where we've got blue and a little swirly vortex thing. I don't know. I just felt like adding it. This is when my pink pen died. R.I.P. Pink Pennifer 1. Luckily I have new pink pens now. Everybody say, thank you, #1 mod. Yeah, and then we have just little doodles. These are Pinterest references. I'm sure plenty of you have seen them. They looked like fun to draw. And then this is my character Cyanide, so I could fill up the rest of the space. Yeah, the pink pen dying did force me to try way harder out of spite, and this is one of my favorite spreads in the sketchbook, so at least there's that. You know, I'll take that. And then some Spider-Man doodles. Let's just ignore that hand, it's really bad. And then, you know, little chibi ones. Meows Morales! I love Meows Morales. I should have drawn him more in the sketchbook. I think this is the only time I drew him in the sketchbook. This is my character Axel. He's an old character that I don't draw very often. I'm overheating a little bit. Don't mind all of my stuttering. Yeah, but this was fun. I liked doing it. I like doing like big ol' spreads. I just don't do them very often because they take a lot of work. Some little figure studies. You know, not much to say about those. This one was really funny to me. I was trying out a new method. I don't think this drawing's that bad. And then Rex and Pip. She's so tiny. She's just little, you know, she's just a little guy. I do this pose with all of my characters all the time. I love giving them big puppy dog eyes. Random face, and then this is Theon. Oh gosh, I can never remember if it's Theron or Theon. I think it's Theon. My villain character in my story with Cyanide. This was just one of those things where I scribble and put something on top. I can see that there was some arcane influence. Not like, it didn't turn out well. But it's obvious I was watching Arcane at the time to me. I was working on my character's faces. This does not look like him. That's not correct. This one's not bad. He doesn't have as many little freckles anymore. This one's made, you know, they don't look like this anymore. This one's especially not like him, but I always knew that. Hatsune Miku, because I love Miku. She's just a little guy. I was gonna do a dramatic piece of my mermaid character, Geo, and then I was like, never mind. And then this was me trying to do a body tutorial. Don't look for it. It's really bad. Somebody asked me to, and I was like, cool, I can try to do that, with the disclaimer that I obviously don't know how to draw bodies that well. But then it went in a massive downward spiral. I don't know. I was having a hard time. Yikes. Frowny face. I suck at drawing women. Yeah, I even made Miku grumpy because I was pissed. Yeah, I was getting angry. Why don't I remember how to draw? This one's not bad. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I was getting mad. Some Aaron doodles. This is my character Cora. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say. I was not having a good time. I think this face turned out pretty good. Of my character Jordan. Did I say this is Kira? This is Cora. This is Kira. I don't remember. And then this was a new day. Thank goodness. I did a little cheapy Miku because somebody asked me to, and I love drawing Miku, so I was like, absolutely, I can do that, yeah. This is when I started doing a bunch of thumbnails for shorts of my characters. So we have Mac, Levi, and Riley. And I did some little Mac doodles down here. And then we have Levi and Logan. This is like the dramatic one I made. I think most of the other ones are jokes. This one's Kate and Mac. I ended up doing it very differently than this. Because I was being lazy. Like, originally there was going to be an over-the-shoulder thing, and it would have been more visually interesting, but then I went to do that, and I was like, I don't want to. Most of these are up as shorts. If you can tell which ones they are, you should let me know in the comments, because I think it's really funny, the stick figures to the finished product. This was one with Mac again. I was figuring out his face a little bit more. This is him as a werewolf, a tiny little doodle in the corner. Another one with Cade. Arrow Ace icon. You can see some of the text in some of these because it was helping me out. This one I haven't made yet, but my characters Mac and Levi do not get along, and so I wanted to make one to show that, but I haven't done it yet. I think it's really funny, the text I put in here, because you can't really tell what's happening. Like, I don't know, if you know what audio this is, definitely let me know, but all we have is, I don't know, 19 hours? 19? I've slept, you idiot. I think it's really funny. I don't know. I was trying to figure out how all my characters meet, because, like, I have to figure out the plot, and it's a mess right now, and I was trying to see, like, if I was gonna make one of them a main character, which I don't really want to do, but if I'm gonna do that, then which one? And it would probably be Casey, just because Casey's at the center of how they all meet. My channel mascot, Riley, Mac is a werewolf. Another one that I haven't made yet. If you can tell what audio that's gonna be, you should let me know. And then I was like, I've been using so much black pen. This will change. I said eventually, but not right now. And then immediately it changed. So, because I've been neglecting my boy. So I did some cyanide doodles. I'm realizing right now that none of these show his eyes, which feels really edgy. Not on purpose. I just didn't feel like it, I guess. My character Kate again, and then this is a character owned by someone in the Discord server, because I do giveaways sometimes, so if you want a chance to get a little doodle in my sketchbook, then you should definitely join the Discord server for the next time I do a giveaway. This is when I got the new pink pens from my cousin, so I said, Pink Pennifer's back! Yippee! This face is really funny to me. I drew Pink Pennifer. I got like a whole pack of them. I'm so excited. I won't run out for a while now. And then I was taking requests in the Discord server because I needed ideas for things to draw, so somebody said I should draw bats, so I did that. Somebody said I should draw my Sona blindfolded, so I did that. If you want to be able to put in requests for things to put in the sketchbook, you should join the Discord server. It doesn't happen often, but I'm sure it'll happen again. Somebody said to do one of the art, what do we call it? Art prompts from the Clown Art Club, which is another thing in the Discord. There's so many good reasons to join the Discord server. You should just do it. So I did the easiest one, and then this is supposed to be the creature from Slay the Princess. It's a mess, and the hand was a last second edition, so it makes it even more of a mess, but that's fine. These are dragons from my dragon game, from Dragonvale. It's funny to me that I drew them because you can't customize them, so like anybody who plays the game and has these dragons has these exact dragons, especially because I'm pretty sure this is one of the auto names. But I felt like drawing them, so I did. I think this one came out pretty good, and this one's very silly. I felt like drawing Kuromi because my mother had sent some stickers to my sister and I, and we traded some of them. She sent me Cinnamoroll stickers because that's my favorite Sanrio character, and my sister Kuromi stickers because that's her favorite. But yeah, we did some trading for the ones we didn't like as much. We would trade them for the ones that the other one didn't like as much. You know, you get it. And then my sister did this one. This is Glory from Wings of Fire. When we were looking through my sketchbook after I finished it, she looked at me and she was like, "Make sure you give me a shout out, Cam!" So I told her I'd read it exactly the way she did. So I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, but she did this page. You can see her username here. I'll put it on the screen too so that you can read it a little easier, especially because I don't know if this is still covering it up a little bit. Yeah, but that was fun. I like forcing other people to put stuff in my sketchbook so I don't have to do as much. This is my character Arson Pog, designed by my cousin, the #1 mod. This is my character Rex, and then we have Geo. I was doing these on a voice chat that we did in the Discord server, which we want to do on Fridays if we can. Another good reason to join. These next ones are part of a Draw With Me that I just put up. So if you want to hear thoughts about those, then you can go look at that. We'll flip through these ones a little quicker so that you have incentive to go watch that. I'm not going to talk about these ones at all, as tempted as I am to do so, because I want you to go watch the other video. Some little drawings. You know, I was drawing with different materials, and I was having a time, and I can't say much more than that, but I was drawing. And this was the final one, as you can tell by my little thanks for watching. So moving on. Then I started doing a bunch of anatomy studies. The thing about anatomy studies is they really screw me up in the sense that my eyes definitely learn faster than my hands do. It's a struggle, you know? So I did some face studies. These are using the Morpho book. I don't remember which one. I'll put the cover on screen. Yeah, I found the like free PDFs on Tumblr at some point. If I can't, I don't think I'll be able to put that link in the description because I don't remember where it was. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but I did some, and then this was me taking a break from the book because when I'm doing anatomy studies, I'll take breaks that are also just art studies. I don't know why. I don't know how that works for me, but it does. And then I went back to the book. Some of these I did by myself, most of these I'm copying the book, but like sometimes I'll do a doodle on my own to see if I'm actually absorbing what I'm learning. Usually I'm not. Some more from the book. This one's funny to me with all the question marks. It was too close to the top of the page. This was my break. You probably recognize these from Pinterest. Well, you might. I don't know if I really did well enough for you to, especially this one. Does not really look that much like the reference. Some more studies from the Morpho book. Yeah, I have fun doing art studies, but they also, like, ruin my art for a minute while I get used to it. This one was funny because I'd done this pose here, and I thought that I'd done a bad job, but this one ended up worse, and it really does just look like a croissant, so I wrote that next to it, because I'm funny. More studies. Yeah, I did studies for a while. I was genuinely having fun doing studies. My thing for a couple of days was do some coding and then do some studies and then go back to coding and then because I'm trying to learn how to code too. I don't like learning the bones. I didn't want to. I did bones very few times. There's technically bone structure under here. There's a bone in this arm, but there's like a bone in the hand. But for the most part, I wasn't doing bones. I think most of these turned out okay. I didn't like this hand at the time, but I really don't think any of this is that bad. Like, I used to do worse, and then I wanted to glue some stuff into my sketchbook, so that's what I did. And then we have I Come From Scientists and Atheists and White Men Who Kill God, you know, rap by Penelope Scott. I only got this far, but, you know, you get it. And then a little, this is a part of my GED textbook, and this is a part of my GED textbook that I never used, so I'm trying to, like, use all the paper for something, you know? So I've been using it more and more in my sketchbooks recently. And then my alien character again, because they're so cute. I think they're very cute. I like this drawing. Dandy, because I realized I don't think I drew Dandy at all in the sketchbook until this point, right? I don't remember already. And then some more, like, studies. I think this is the point when I was like, okay, I'm done studying. So then I realized that it was, yeah, studies always fuck me up at first. My eyes learn faster than my hands. And then I wanted to mess around with my transparent sticky notes. When I was first messing with them, I was trying to mess with them with pen. That doesn't work. Like, pen doesn't dry on these. Well, these are like cheap dollar store transparent sticky notes. So it was going really poorly whenever I tried to do that. But the alcohol markers and my paint markers work pretty well. So that was nice. But yeah, transparent sticky notes, they're very fun. I like them. I think they're cool. This is Mac, and then this is Anemone, one of my dragons in my dragon game. This is a doodle of Casey, because I like drawing my characters. You can see all the whiteout I used because I made my sketch a little too dark. This is my character Cyanide. I had forgotten that he's missing an eye somehow. I've been drawing him for years. He has over 100 art pieces and I forgot. And my cousin had to be the one to say, hey, he has 2 eyes in that drawing. And I was like, oh my god, you're right. This is my cousin's character Atlas. We were doing a little art trade. I had a lot of fun drawing them. I mean, I was freaking out, and also the blood splatter went really, really poorly, but I did have fun. I don't get the chance to draw beanies very often, because I never draw my characters with beanies. And then I did a little pumpkin. Don't mind this. I did a little pumpkin with crayon and with my other kind of crayon. And then I was like, okay, I'll do a Spider-Man doodle. And I asked my cousin, how should I draw Spider-Man? And they said to draw him as if he dropped his ice cream. So I drew him as if he dropped his ice cream. This is probably the best Spider-Man doodle I've ever done in my life. I think it's so funny. I love that one. I really do. It's so silly. This was me screwing something up, you'll see on the next page. When I showed this to my sister, I was like, this was me screwing something up, you'll see it on the next page, and she immediately guessed what it was, and I was upset about it. I was not prepared for that. She wasn't supposed to. And then this was me being upset that went that way, and then losing my mind a little bit. But yeah, this was, me drawing Slimecicle is my favorite YouTuber, and this is the video, the Surviving the Apocalypse or whatever, the 2-hour one with Tommy and other people. So I drew him and Tommy. Yep, very fun stuff, very slay, very fun. I had trouble drawing the grappling hook, basically, if you couldn't tell. But the funniest part is that this still could have worked if I just looked up a reference before I gave up on it, because this is still bad in terms of the arm anyway. So like, and then I turned Tony the Tiger into Slinky. I don't have a good paint palette right now, so I usually just use leftover cardboard. So I used that for a paint palette for a painting commission I had. I suck at painting people, by the way. It's not my favorite thing to do. You're gonna see it on the next page, actually. So here's more Slinky, because I didn't feel like trying to get his hat in here. So here's his little hat in this one. Yeah. See, this is why I don't like painting people, and also why I gave up. If you can tell who that is, let me... oh, it's right there. If you can tell who that is, let me know. Don't cheat. Don't read it. I'm gonna move on. These were timed figure studies. Oh, yeah. I should also mention, this, until the rest of the sketchbook, 1 day. Did I skip this page, by the way? This page is here. I did some rabbits and some Miku doodles. I don't think I showed you this page. My bad. This forward, 1 day. 1 night. These were some timed figure studies. I know these ones were 30 seconds, and I'm really rusty at it. Looking at these is, like, rough for me, because it feels like my first sketchbook, which is not what I want. That was, like, a year ago now. Yeah, but these were some timed ones. This was a minute long. You can kind of see that I'm getting more detail in, but it's still rough. I'm not focusing on the right things, and they're very stiff. It's just been a while. And then I put my baby sister's art in here, because since my younger sister has art in here, I figure my baby sister should have some art in here too. So these are some wonderful watercolor paintings that my mother sent me that she made. So put them in here, right? Got a real artist on our hands. Between her and my sister, they might take over the world. Her and my middle sister. It's hard. It's hard to, like, youngest sister is an easy thing to say, like, baby sister, easy thing to say. Middle sister does not roll off the tongue. Some figures that were not timed. I just also didn't try very hard. And then I drew some horses, because I think drawing horses is really fun. It's a lot easier than cats for some reason. And then I was watching the Slime School video where they're playing that game that has to do with being part of, like, you know, the press, and there's, like, disastrous alien things happening. If you know, you know. I don't remember the name of the game. So I did the little tango bit and then drew him more like the character avatar, and then this was me drawing him before I actually looked at the character avatar. And this was me, like, when I said that Jesus, you guys could leave. I know that's technically what you're doing, but stop driving down this road, man. Yeah, earlier when I was saying I realized I messed something up, I did these backwards from the way I usually did it, because it looks more like his profile picture, I guess, but it definitely looks silly. These were some random doodles. This is just a bunch of stickers and then a part of my toaster, like, little thing. So, you know, there's that. Some random drawings. These are random characters, I don't know. Yeah! So I was sick of working in this sketchbook at this point. Yeah! Here's a dandy doodle mixed in with all of these. Let's move on. We have a Spider-Man doodle. I made him upset because I was sick of working in this freaking sketchbook at this point. We have a worm doodle because, I don't know, I picked up a pink highlighter was the first thing I thought of. This is my character Simon, who I don't draw very often. He's just a little guy. He's got some massive hair. So, you know. This was gonna be lemons. I don't know what happened, but it did make me think of Bill Cipher, so then we have Bill Cipher. You know, sometimes that's how it is. I finally finished the book of Bill. It took me a while, because it's not an easy book to read in one sitting, at least for the way my brain works. But it was very, very good. I really enjoyed reading it. Oh yeah, I'm so ready to be done. Also, I'm cold. I was having a rough time. It was not going great. Yeah, I drew a horse from memory this time, as you can tell. When my sister first saw it, she thought that this was meant to be like the Poseidon horse, from like Epic the Musical Poseidon horse. If you know the animatic, you know the animatic. That would make her think that. And I was like, you know what, we're gonna pretend that's what I was going for all along. And I know I just told you guys, but like, you guys won't tell on me, right? You'll agree with me that this was meant to be Epic the Musical Poseidon all along. Some drawings of my character Cyanide. This one's really funny to me. Why does he look like that? I don't really know. I thought it was really I was gonna try and draw him as like a marketable plushie as a bit. I don't think this is very marketable. So, moving on. I was sick of working in this sketchbook. I was so ready to be done. Little stick figure hands, the little scribble pupils, you know. I was like, oh my god, get me out of here. I even made Dandy upset because all my supplies were dying. This pen died on me while I was doing this. One of my highlighters died. Several others are almost dead. Several of my pens are almost dead. It's all happening at once. Honestly. Like, how? I know I already talked about that, but it's crazy to me. Feels messed up. Oh, this is Bark! And Dandy. So, this is a new character. I went to the Discord server, I was like, what should I name them? And immediately I was told that they should be named Bark! So, that's their name. It's important you say it with the emphasis. I'm trying not to be super loud because I'm outside of my house and I'm a little embarrassed. But yeah, the name is Bark! And this is Dandy. Don't worry, I got it right that last time. Now we can move on. Oh yeah, this was also Discord server related. They were trying to convince me to go to bed because I'd done like 40-something pages at this point. Again, 52 pages in one day. I don't actually remember if I said that, but it's probably in the thumbnail. 52 pages in one day. Again, this has all been the same day, right? From, oh my god, if the page would turn correctly. From here to the end of the sketchbook, this was all in one day. Let's keep that in mind. I was losing it. I was delirious. And so Gramps, who you will meet if you join the Discord server, and Curtis, who you would meet if you join the Discord server, were both trying to convince me to go to bed. So I drew myself going to bed because Gramps told me to, and Curtis was making sure I got some good rest. I'm so good at talking. I did this drawing like, before I added this took 2 minutes, and I was like, I really must be tired, because that's crazy that this only took 2 minutes. I don't know. I just didn't realize it would be that quick. This is, Curtis's cat, Siriusy? I have no clue how to say it. I forgot. I'm so sorry. And then this is Graham's cat, whose name I also forgot. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna ask Gramps if this is okay, but if it is okay, I'll put the image I was referencing for this on the screen. I'll ask Curtis if I can add an image of Siriusy as well. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that name. If not, then you get to just enjoy these and use your imagination, and if you join the Discord server, you'll find out, because those images are in the Discord server. And then I finally did it! So I drew my Sona being happy, and he's being happy, and then these are my little swatch test pages that I do to, like, get my pens to work when they are being stubborn, or to make sure I'm using the color I think I'm using. There's a little cyanide here. This was me thinking about what exact pose I wanted to do for Atlas, which I don't remember where that was anymore. Where? Hello? 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 Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna do this pose and then I decided against it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. This is my finished little sketchbook. Finally, let's go. Took a really stupid amount of time in my head. Usually it only takes me like a month. I'm really excited to start the next one. Hopefully a video of me doing that will be up soon. I did a poll in my Discord server and it looks like people generally enjoy those videos, so I'm gonna record that. My commissions are open. My Ko-Fi is in the description if you want to help me replenish these freaking art supplies. And yeah, join the Discord server. There's also more sketchbook tours, draw with me's, and start a sketchbook with me videos in the description in playlists, and a bunch of other stuff. So definitely just go check it out. I hope you enjoyed. I know this was a little shorter than my usual sketchbook tours, but I'm tired of looking at this one now, so I shall see you all next time. Bye!